In Wing Chun, we don't have so much various kicks as you have. And that's the reason for, because we love to close the distance up to here.
Correct.
Okay, so, and the majority of the Wing Chun people, they don't know how to close the gap. Okay, we're gonna address this a little bit later. So, if you hold up the pad, please.
Yeah, I got you.
So, the kicking in Wing Chun is a little bit different. Our stance, and this is the biggest difference people have to understand. In Wing Chun, we never favor to bring so-called our general into the battlefield because our system works differently. We don't want to use our hands for something like this, okay? It is usual, the most natural way of fighting is you creating something like this. But who's untrained, he's not fighting like this, he's fighting like this.
Yeah.
That's why we love to cover our head. So Wing Chun, we love to make you fight my arms. I don't want you to fight me. I want you to fight my arms. That's why even with our kicks, the biggest misconception in the Wing Chun system is the fighting or pre-fighting stance. If you see someone that starts practicing from here kicking, then you know he has no clue about Wing Chun. Because from here, then you see they lift their arms already up here. Okay? So there's no connection down here. Yeah, it's the same thing I would start to fight here.
Correct.
Okay? That's a big misconception. The next is, there's the target. So if I would use my back leg, I would hit the target immediately. But because of Wing Chun, we say we want to stay upright. So I'm not willing to deliver this, you're too far away. But if I have the same position here, and we don't kick from up above, we lift our knee, pump, and we kick out. And for us, it's always to thrust out. It's not this. Because in Wing Chun, everything we do, pump, has to have this feeling. And our target for our foot is different. It's the heel. We emphasize on the heel, not on the balls of the foot. Why? Because if you do that, I have to bring more power here. Because here you can push me back easily. Yes. That's why when I have my heel here, you see it's different for you. This is one thing. The next thing is, do we have kind of low kicks in Wing Chun? We can use it, but not like this. Because this is not the way we like to kick. Why? An approach, if you have a system that wants to go in and you do a side step, it's not going to work.
Correct.
So it's a violation of the system you start a fight.
Correct.
What we do when you hold the pad there, yeah, it's that when I'm going in here and he is in my target and we send Wing Chun, a step is a kick and a kick is a step, I'm going to do pum. You feel that? And I'm going to try to let it go through. So it's like a chopping movement that goes in. But this happens occasionally. It's not that I'm going for. What I like to do more, if I'm do this, I want to do something like this. You feel the difference?
Knee to buckle, correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why we don't like to target something in a circle from here. If I want to target the outside knee,
you want to be direct.
That's it.
That's the example that's why, for example, that same kick I did, it's originally supposed to be right there.
Yep.
So but I thought, because, sport, you don't want to hurt your opponent.
Yep.
Here. But obviously, real life situation, break his damn kneecap. Kick his knee all day.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we have a side kick in Wing Chun. The difference is everything we say we are close combat system. We have to create it from the situation we are in. So usually from here, people should step out to have the whole motion here. Because the way of kicking is boom, to thrust the whole hip out.
Correct.
Okay? And that's true because you saw him kicking and he was able to push me away, and without the pad, I really felt the impact and he would have broke all my rib marks. Okay? So in Wing Chun, what we learn in one of our forms, the Chomkyu form, I do it like in the form first. I have to lift up my knee all the way up. I want to pull it to my chest. And then I thrust it out from there. And you see, it's not that I'm going to do this. I just from here.
You extend it out.
Yes.
You generate that power.
And here, the only thing I do is pump. That's for close combat. I have to lift my knee first. And from here, it's like with my punch, I want to have this. I want to create this power. Yes.
Generate that short distance power because that's for close combat.
That's it. That's it. So we have the front kick, we have this kick, and then we have the stomping kick as I showed. So in Wing Chun, we don't have the variation of kicks, okay? The kicks for us have to be to cause an immediately painful or hurtful reaction. Wing Chun was never made, it's same with Sanda, was never made for an exchange.
Correct. It's made to disable your opponent right away.
That's
There's
it.
no excuse.
Okay? So that's about kicking. It's not a lot. So Sanda is more interesting when it comes to kicking, okay?